This is Ryan Abraham for USCFootball.com here in the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where the Trojans fell to their rival Notre Dame 49-35 here. Beautiful Saturday afternoon. I want to revisit my three keys to victory for the Trojans. Of course, key number one was turnovers. I wanted to see USC keep it under 2 turnovers, 1 turnover or less against the Fighting Irish, who came into the game number 2 in the nation in turnover margin and number 1 in forcing turnovers. USC did a pretty good job up until the very end of the game. Did have 2 turnovers on downs when they failed to convert 4th downs. Those are kind of like turnovers, but USC was still in it. They had a chance, down 1 score. Then came the 99-yard pick six by Jaden Maiava, followed by a 100-yard pick six. So certainly 2 turnovers, not just 2 turnovers, but 2 turnovers that turned directly into Notre Dame touchdowns. That's not going to cut it if you want to try to get a win over the number 5 team in the country. My second key to victory was 33. I wanted to see this Notre Dame offense not convert more than 33% of their 3rd downs. They're actually somewhere in the 80s of the 132 teams or 133 teams in FBS. Not great at converting 3rd downs. It's interesting considering how good they are at running the football. And USC's top 20 at stopping 3rd down conversions. Notre Dame was right at 33%, 3 of 9. The problem was they were 3 of 3 on 4th down conversions, including a fake punt there. So USC did a pretty good job of getting Notre Dame off the field on 3rd down, but couldn't get any stops on 4th down. And in USC's losses, that has been one of the common denominators. And the last key number 3, I wanted to see USC get 4 scores on this Irish defense, who, if you remember 2 years ago when Caleb Williams was here and beat the Fighting Irish and on his way to a Heisman Trophy, USC scored 5 touchdowns in that game. Since then, Notre Dame hasn't given up more than 3, and mostly just only given up 2. The rest of them have been like garbage time touchdowns late in games. But USC ended up getting 5 touchdowns, matching what they did against Caleb Williams. But you score 5, that's great. They wouldn't have scored as many if they didn't throw the pick sixes and stuff. They needed to score probably 4 touchdowns and kind of hold Notre Dame after that, but weren't able to hold the Irish. Those 2 pick sixes really kind of put things over the top. USC ended up getting a garbage time touchdown, but they did score, and I thought Jaden Maiava did a pretty good job up until the pick sixes. They moved the ball. They didn't settle for field goals. They were punching it in when they were able to, but giving up 2 pick sixes late in the game, there's really not much you're going to do about that. So USC finishes the regular season 6-6, and now we'll wait to see where they end up going bowling. This is Ryan Abraham. Make sure to check out USCFootball.com for lots of analysis from USC's 49-35 loss to the Fighting Irish.